YouTube. It's been a while. At least the last video I posted was 4 years ago, so a lot has happened. But I came back because I wanted to make a makeup video because I love makeup, and if you know me from TikTok, then you know I have plenty of makeup videos over there. But right now, I want to make a simple makeup tutorial video in case just anyone just wants to do makeup, or if you're just bored and you just want to do something. That's fine too. I might be a little rusty, so if my editing is bad, don't blame me. I'm just not that good at this stuff. Without further ado, let's get started. And in case anyone says something, yes, I know I have a lazy eye. I'm visually impaired. I've been visually impaired for 4 years because of a rare condition I have. While my primer is setting, I'm going to do my edges. If you can see, I need to get laid. Okay, so I have my LED mirror out, and I'm also going to be starting with my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows, I always use a black eyeliner pencil. As you can see, I like to keep my eyebrows short. First, I try to fill in the eyebrows just to add more depth into it, and then I extend it out to bring my tail. Just like that. Once I've done both my eyebrows, I then bring out 2 angled brushes, just like these. One is to help carve this out to make it more sharper, and the other one is to add black eyeshadow so that way it doesn't move and it sets. For this one, this is an e.l.f. eyebrow brush, and this one I got from Prado's Beauty a way long time ago. For my black eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Sunset Makeup Goth palette because the black in here is so beautiful. I love this palette so much. Now to clean my brows, I'm going to use my foundation from CoverGirl, and I'm also going to use my Pro Concealer. With one of my flat brushes I made into a concealer brush, we're going to use that to clean.
What the dog doing?
If my eyebrows look uneven, it's a struggle for me to try to get them as even as possible because again, I'm only working with one good eye here. Using another small flat brush, I have foundation on this one, and I'm going to use it to clean the top of my brows. Make sure to take your time. You don't have to rush this. Makeup isn't always going to be perfect, but as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Next, I use a concealer brush to help just blend out the edges on the bottom, but I don't bring them all the way down. Just gonna blend as best as we can to make it more softer. For this next part, I have a love-hate relationship with this grip primer. Sometimes it works with me, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm just going to apply a generous amount on my eyelid. Now, using my Sephora Color Shifter palette, I'm going to use these 2 colors, the one on top and the one on the bottom, and maybe a mixture of this. We're going to use this one, and we're going to put it on the top of my eyelid. Make sure to be gentle, doing gentle taps before blending it out. Next, I'm going to use this color and put it in my inner crease. Not too heavy. Don't go heavy-handed. Be gentle. Be gentle. Be gentle. Apply a soft amount before blending out the edges on top. Not the bottom, on the top. For this next part, I'm going to use a bigger, fluffier brush, and I've already dipped it in this deep brown burgundy color. And I'm going to pat it on the outer corner of my eye, making sure it's not too heavy or too harsh. Gentle taps, my little butterflies. Gentle taps. You should have something like this, but if the edge looks a little too harsh, make sure you get the brush from the first color and gently try to blend it out. Fuck, sneezy. Try to blend it out gently so that way it looks more softer. literally using 3 different fluffy brushes, and now we're using a 4th one, but this one is for a different one. This one we're going to use to get a little shimmer for the inner corner, but if you don't want any shimmers, that is completely fine. You can use a neutral color for the lid or something bright. I'm gently tapping on the shimmery shade. Look how shimmery this is. Do you see this? I just realized this is giving 2016 vibes and I'm loving it.
What the dog doing?
And this is what I'm left with, and I'm going to repeat the same process on the other eye. Now that both eyes are done, we are going to do my base. Applying my foundation in all the areas of my face that isn't covered. Avoiding this area. I'm avoiding this area because this is where I'm going to put my concealer. I then go in with my foundation brush that I have bought on Shein before and just start blending it out. If you want to blend out your base with a brush or a sponge, that's fine, or you can do both. Brush first, sponge second.
What the dog doing?
Next, I go in with my cream blush from SheGlam. This is the older version, but not the first version. I'm using the shade Devoted, and I'm just going to add a few dots going up here. Using my cream blush brush, I'm patting it around in a circular motion, spreading it evenly. And I do this before applying concealer because concealer is going to block a bunch of it off. Now using my e.l.f. Hydrated Camo Concealers, I use 2 shades, one for brightening and one that kind of resembles close to my skin. I apply a large dot there, large dot out here, and then I start blending it out with my concealer brush. I spread a bit on my forehead and some on my chin.
What the dog doing?
Now going in with the brightener.
What the dog doing?
Now I go in with my sponge and blend all of this out to try and make it look as neat as possible.
What the dog doing?
This is the result of blending it out with my sponge. For setting powder, I use the older version of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Finish. I have both the old and the newer versions, including the one in pink. I tap a bit on my powder puff and I rub it on the back of my hand to try and smooth it out before pressing under my eyelid and gently trying to spread it evenly on where I placed my concealer. See, now this definitely feels like 2016 because I think I added way too much on the other side. I'm baking now. Once I applied them on the concealer areas, I begin to lightly spread it evenly just to set my face. I'm set, I get my powder brush and start removing it. I know some people use bronzers or contour, but I don't really use them. I mainly just go straight for my blush and just continue on. The Juvia's Place blush in volume 5. I apply a generous amount and just slowly and softly begin to apply it on my cheek. If you know how pigmented if you know how pigmented Juvia's is, then you know why you have to go very gently and very slow. And if you ever overdo it, never fear. Get your powder puff and just gently press, and wipe it off. Or you can use your foundation brush as well. But for me, I love my blush. For highlighter, I'm going to use a Celestia Beauty Divine V. And if you know, I don't know if I can show this. I don't know if I can show this, but if you know what this is, just like, if you know, then you know. It gives you a very soft highlighting. It gives you a soft highlighting, not too intense or something strong. All right, now I'm going to apply mascara. I do mascara now, so by the time I do my eyeliner and eyelashes, it's already dry and perfect and ready. Yes, if you don't want to do the bottom, it's okay. Don't do the bottom. If you ever wound up putting mascara under your eyelashes by accident, you can use one of the eyeshadows that you use for your look and just apply a gentle amount under, or you can use this mascara and just give you a little smudge. With that being done, I'm going to get my Goth palette one more time and get white or any super light shade that you have. And I'm going to press one dot there, one dot there. I'm going to get my brush and I'm going to gently blend that away. Now with some extra highlighter, I'm going to apply a small line. I always use my finger for this. I always use a small line and blend it out. Add a little dot, blend it out, and there. Now using my e.l.f. liquid liner, we're going to use this to make a sharp wing. I'm going to do my eyeliner, but I'm going to make a separate video showing you how to do an eyeliner look. If that makes sense. I hope so. But this is how my liner came out, if you remember this method. Now that my liner is done, I'm gonna add a little bit of beauty marks just because. Perfect. Now I have my lashes and my eyelash glue, and we're going to start the final touches. Apply glue to the tracks of your eyelashes first, evenly, not too much. Once you apply the glue on your lashes first, now you're going to apply a nice even amount on the lid where you're going to put it near the lash line. I wait a few seconds for both to get tacky, and that way I place them on and they stick on right. Make sure the lashes are lined exactly where they need to be. The end near the inner corner, and slowly place it down. You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush. It's okay. You don't have to rush. It's okay.
What the dog doing?
Fix it up with your finger, and wow, this really does feel. Did I accidentally do 2016 makeup? I think I did. Still looks good though. These lashes are too big for a look like this, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take them off. That's right, I just take them off. I'm going to reapply my eyeliner, then do the whole process again and find better lashes for this look. I'm gonna use these lashes from Matte Lashes called Sugar. This is what they look like, and I'm gonna use those for this look. Yes, these are way better. I'm gonna use a chocolate lip liner for my lips, and this is from Glam Oasis. I don't know if she's going to restock. I'm not sure about that, but this is from her line before when she had it.
What the dog doing?
Yum, yum, yum. My lip munch. Yum, 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 yum. Using a cream lip stain from Sephora in this shade 02. The shade 02. I'm gonna apply it in the center, and then yum 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 yum. Booyah! Yum 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 yum. I'm going to add a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills satin lipstick in the color Honey Taupe. But I'm just gonna add a little bit in the center, just the center, and that's it. Lip munch. Add a little bit on the sides. Yum, 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 yum. Now time for my Morphe Drip Glass Drenched Lip Gloss in the color Wet Peach. And I'm going to apply a line right here. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum. With a lip brush, I'm going to make sure it's spread it evenly. And I could make this extra juicier by adding some clear lip gloss, but nothing was stopping me. Now, using my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray back when it was made by Skindinavia, it says it right there, I'm going to spritz a good amount on my face. Make sure you close your eyes and hold your breath. Dry this down. Got outfit ready and everything. Time to take off my bonnet. And that's the makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this because, well, it's my first time doing this, I think. But anyway, you'll find more of my videos of makeup tutorials where I do extra creative ones on my TikTok. Bye, y'all, and I love you all so much. Thank you for watching.